Topic time, where we talk about what you think about.
All right. So 2 weeks ago, we received this email from someone I'll call Miss Anonymous. Okay. And so it reads, she says, I am a married woman. My marriage is perfect. I have a good husband and a lovely daughter. Then I met this guy. He doesn't make as much money as my husband. He is much older than my husband. He doesn't even have as much hair as my husband. He is balding. He is broke. He is not having an easy life. He is just nothing better than my husband. But why did I fall for him? I feel a deep connection spiritually with him, like I have known him in my past life. There is something very special about him. He is always there for me, offering his help. I know it won't work, and we never cross the line of pure friendship. But deep inside my heart, I have a lot of feelings for him. What do I do to get over this feeling? So tonight we are talking feelings. That what makes married people lose feelings for our spouses and fall for another. Okay, so Nana Bans will join us during our discussion, but I have Nana Ehuntehun and Miss Philo to begin this very important discussion with. All right, Nana Ehuntehun.
Yeah.
So let's see.
With this one,
Uh-huh.
I don't want to use the word pity,
But you have used it.
but it is something that is coming out from my mouth
You.
because I pity the woman. Why am I saying that? The truth of the matter is, she just said that the guy is broke.
Yes.
The guy is not well to be. Anytime she, as compared to the husband, anytime or what, anytime he needs the guy is available.
Yes.
That one, he needs him. Can you correct that for what?
Like,
Is it a normal errands? I need someone to go and help me do shopping. Or
Like-
there is more to it.
whenever a woman makes such statements, it comes with a lot of meaning. Because, oh, behinia, chidaman bowo, na are you available? You ask yourself this question: is the person working like the way your husband, that you said is a well-to-be person, is working?
Okay.
Because whenever the person is not performing or is not working and realize that this lady in question or whisker will need some kakra, nukun whisker, you are using one of the best cars. So anytime you call, you are being a car, papa with you. So what do you expect from that person?
Okay.
Come on.
Another one's Aquaba.
Yeah.
You.
Sorry, I'm the network of Kakrawa.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
Nana Kasantino, Yinti.
Okay.
You see? So when it happens like that, the person makes, anytime that guy is available,
Come on, Mercy.
and you think that the guy is the best person that you have ever got.
Mm.
Especially, if you just call, oh, I've gotten a flat tire. Before you realize, maybe you call your husband, oh, look for a mechanic, or look for someone to do it for you. But you call this guy, before you realize this guy try taxi or the WCO. Is the guy having that time? Are you sure that if the guy is also working as the way your husband is working, will you get that time to come? No, it will not be. The answer will not be yes. And saying that spiritually they are hot, they are there's a spiritual interconnection. They are connected.
Spiritually.
Also, I feel a
That's
deep
spiritual.
connection spiritually with him. Like
This-
I've known
you
him.
are saying.
I have known him in my past life.
It is something that because
Exaggerating.
I mean,
Then
building
she
castle
exaggerates.
is something that she just feel like because maybe
You are not feeling it. Don't all feel nor
no,
describe it.
she's
wrong.
feeling like I say whenever I need my husband, my husband is not available. Maybe the husbands now will try to quantify. They are trying to, that's why I always say that men, you have a lot of problem because you try to, when you are not working, you have a problem with your wife. When you are staying overnight to get something, bring something on the table, you have a problem with your wife because that time, somebody is having time for your wife, and before you realize, the best thing to her is being performed. And at the end of the day, she'll just say, oh, I don't know what even happened. That
The
way.
work of the devil.
No, the work of the devil, that was another matter. But I don't know what even happened.
But HQ, to this topic, the lady, she said the guy is of no match to the husband. And just as Nana was saying, I don't think the guy works as compared to the husband.
Also a broke.
You said the person is broke. So why do you feel that connection for a broke guy? Then if you want a broke guy, divorce and go.
That's not a Kojo broke man.
Kojo broke man. Divorce your husband. Oh no, honey, you are well to do. You have money. I think I've found this man that he's broke, but I like him. Spiritually, we are connected. So I know so okobon pai wen for no who say spiritually they are connected. And so they soon we are seeing your mama town. This is she is talking based on her feelings. Yes, and I said just because probably the husband may not have that enough time for her, and she thinks that this guy is always available. And why won't I avail myself? Probably gonna be outside check, mommy. For all you know, cry, I come to you for other stuff. You give me check. Maybe I don't have man. G 20,000 for sure. I will say menda cry menda for mama. Because at that moment, mensa show you feeding me. Do you get it? But what if I'm on my own, like on my own grounds? Me and me born me brand new idea. Do you think he would have that time for? Hey, please, you shouldn't make that mistake of losing her marriage. She shouldn't even try that because where she's treading, a hot true, it won't yield any a good fruit for her. So it's better she stays with the husband and focus on building the home and making the home work, and then stop this broke man. To this, we are comparing even the ball head cry, the ball head crampon and two kunu. Then what's the sense of you being with him? So it's nothing about him even a match up to your husband. Then why are you with him? Is it sex? Is that all you want? Are you not looking for the betterment of your family? Please, the woman shouldn't make that mistake. This is not a better spiritual way. When spiritual connection, if you God wouldn't do that.
Okay. Nanabans.
Henry,
As something you know.
asam dam de anti Filona na ne ho tawon go wakani na rewi.
Okay.
Anti Filona so de am de bibi shenim.
Guy,
But Henry, I stand to disagree with the woman. She doesn't have a perfect marriage. Because you define what a perfect marriage is, and each winner will not even come in the first place. You not even harbor, you not even create a space in their heart and in their mind for another man. Then definitely there are issues at home. If you're not put up a maybe on some because if as she's claiming she has a perfect marriage, perfect home and all that, that should even come in the first place because I'm will be So what is the husband doing? And the man Rakado, he does it for me. And I can go for when you be bury you. When be bury call. It no depend on Bestiano. But if the man were to be working, if the man were to be, somebody who is very busy, would he be having all this time for her? Of course not. When you be, when the Bestiano will be taught that no one. And I think I would advise that my colleague working her in it better she continue on her marriage. She try and make it work than to be continuing on this broke man or Najunan or Henry.
With what Nana is saying, just send me back to the year 2000. What's man? That time you
And
have
then now see a broken man.
oh, now I'm even past broke man. Because that time I was even looking for a commercial car that's normally we call trotro to even drive in Accra. Then I met this young, beautiful woman. Now, what man I remember years ago, you basically initiate you be petrol put me chunam da domi kwa binya domi bia. Then this lady said, "Oh, now I'll get you a car. Oh, don't worry." Before I realized, getting me a car, tend to be like coming to my house. And if this one pick a phone and call within 30 minutes or an hour, ne me fi bubuashi, ne me do dance man. And I tell you, the way I walk from bubuashi to dance man, it's sometimes funny. And I realized that the way the thing was going, it is trying to move into a relationship, but not that upper karama. So it's like that this guy, that the lady I've just even make reference that he's broke. So but the woman will just call me before, not knowing that she's also she's married, and later on turned me to be like the best friend and then a friend to the husband. And I'll be going to the house. I'll go, the husband will be there. Then tell the husband that men call. That period, and that was the time we'll be this more. No? So Nana Ruka more. But on the gradually, we are trainer for no, not the true. And has to force me to leave or stop picking her calls. You get it?
Yeah.
But this means I don't understand the woman. Why an ordinary boy on the streets, you are interested in the boy, then the husband too is I don't know, husband the muzzles in a jay. That watching. So all these things that the man is having, and you are just interested in, like, so it's like at times, it is their own. They see the young guys, which naturally are slim and that kind of thing. They say, "Oh, these people they can do well." They are not interested in your money.
Okay.
That makes you think that spiritually, because spiritually that thing is a spiritual thing, because you can. Oh.
All right. So let's advance the conversation. So generally, why do we feel like that at some point in almost every relationship? Where does that feeling come from?
Like you are fed up with the relationship.
Something like that.
You see, it's something. It's natural. Something that we all experience at a point. However, we will have to manage and control it. All right, it's something that sometimes we feel. Sometimes you get close to somebody, feel like there's a connection there. The thought might come, but you have to. I don't necessarily rebuke thought, no. Or they're controlling. Mama has an to do something else. Always remember, you already attached to somebody. You know, called Takakai do I do. You know, Shabrabas Bible says the two shall become one. Internal say when some of these thoughts comes, when some of these feelings start to develop, quickly that or starting now then I shutting it down. Before I'm sure lady know, so to or control and man can do where she is now. But she doesn't entertain that thought. She entertain it, and that's what has got to Brahma knows what's an agenda. Into no broke man or agenda. To be what I say. If you put on the what opportunity. Who must not say, but we say 1 year smart. For me, it's something that we do. No, we are married, but sometimes we internet will be so to say we can cheat one part another. It's something. It's a feeling that sometimes we have. What be you took me today. If not done, come over no. But I am where I'm. If you were no panka, it would have been worse than where you are now. It makes those feelings or those thoughts coming, those thoughts start coming. I believe they or they quickly, especially if you are married, unless you are not. everything will be into anything I shall be here. But if I'm murdering quick thing there quickly, need to find a way to rebuild those spots. So not by your own journey, don't lead into something else or maybe no, you will regret your decision.
This fellow.
So
What brings this about? Is it that we become complacent, we become lazy, we start seeing the person like no longer worth pursuing?
But one thing we should know is you shouldn't have those thoughts that say your husband is your brother. That what the both of you share, you can't do that with any of your siblings. So at no point should you even think say me not nasa I say iniano mundo my brother another oh inala. You see, and sometimes too, especially sometimes the problem is with the women. When they give birth, then they try as if said where we are snap baby. No, you can still look fresh. You can still be who you are now, regardless of the house chores or whatever pressure you're going through. No. That is why I said, like, self-care no should come. Because when the self-care comes, you always look smart. You always look neat. You smell good. Like you keep your surroundings neat. Oh, trust me. I don't know. What will let your husband have a second thought of even thinking of someone else? But that's why if you are no more basa de be eje ho ai da wunti wenu fi na e ba no good tie yidu na wala nkasa eyi atale bia wala hihye na do de wo be fi de be chiro fro de akos pacho eyi mene eyi kofi ribo kofi so anyim be fi mi na afina na ho hey wo palebo hey onye nkro ho ba. No, you don't do that. Like you should be the woman or the man that your husband or your wife doesn't need to tell you say I'm coming home, because I know my wife Obebano, she's on point. She knows how to keep herself and all that. Do you get it? Like those things should come. Sometimes these are the things we do, and then the man to please, regardless of don't let tiredness take the best of you. Whatever, even if you're not able to give your all, at least 60-70%. Don't wait for the woman. But don't forget, don't neglect your responsibility as a husband. It's not always about the money. No. The things that you were adding up to spice up the marriage, the relationship, please don't forget. At least once in a while, try and then ignite that. To revive that's, you see, the other time I think today's week, we were like, you should do things intentional. Like first would seem the best that you if it's family picnic, you go for family picnic. If a day out for you and your wife, you do it. Now more that spice up more, maybe a while why and you know, but I can't show. Then you come back like that. When it happens, these thoughts wouldn't even come to mind. But if you go the normal way there, my brother, my sister, that's where these thoughts comes in.
In the first place, the woman, they don't even think that the husband is not performing. But why they only will be a full there now? No, there's some spiritual connection. I mean, there's a spiritual divine. When they know this person is the person if I move her.
You Uncle Chapo.
Broke
Uncle Chapo. It's a feeling she's having.
She's basing on her feeling to say that.
They're saying that
is spiritually.
Spiritually, it seems that spiritually they are connected.
Yes.
No, they are not.
And spiritually is what people normally say. Oh, spiritually, not church. Uncle Chapel.
Please don't relate it to chapel.
Oh, yeah, assume it Uncle Chapel. Yeah, let assume that.
It's her feeling. Feeling on
Oh, okay, fine.
What she sent us is clear.
She's saying it's based on her feelings.
Oh, you
feelings
people are
always there. You see, is the one thing she's not getting it straight is the feelings that is making her think that spiritually they are connected. No. Forget about any feeling. No.
Okada feel there was spiritual connection. We share was already man.
Oh no, at times normally people spiritually. Whenever they my born pay my coupon say no am ho kafo.
Hey.
So let's put that one aside.
Okay.
The thing is that this woman in question is like having that feeling that we are having, like. You get to a stage, you realize that I feel like even even this my wife cry. I don't feel like I don't feel anything for my wife.
Yes.
This young guy, this young girl moving around, I'm having some feeling because the girl cares more than my. It's about care.
Okay.
And it's about how you see the relationship that you are. That's why I always say that.
I'm not interjecting you. Somebody you just saw on the street, you've been seeing. I'm coming. Someone you've been seeing. What care did the person show you? And into Becca say your wife doesn't show you care.
No. The point I'm coming from is like you are assuming that okay, maybe anytime I call my husband, my wife is not around.
Maybe it's not even care. It's like the attention the person gives you.
My wife is not around. Anytime I call to come and do something, will come, do it to some point that I realize, hey, say girl, you cry or a marriage material. You get it, and that time you've forgotten where you started with your wife, because where you started with your wife was more marriage material than now. Then expectation is also a point. People expect their wives to do more and their husband to do more, because husband the same husband is the one that you also always want to be like always. He's at home or spend most of the times now, especially at times weekend you expect your husband to be at the house weekend. But at times the weekend too is the time the man too wants to use it for his personal things, so that sometimes the job issue or sum up certain things, and your expectation becomes more. And if someone is giving you that small expectation, just 10% of it, you think the person loves you more than anything. The person doesn't love you. The person is coming in for something. Because this young girl that you've just gone for, the young girl, the idea of the man there, special. That one is coming to mix the old blood to the new blood. That one is different. But he's come to let you spend more. This young guy that is coming to let you take money from your husband and give it to him. If you are working, you are using your monthly your salary to be given to him. That also be here 20,000 or be here 2,000. Maybe because okay, I'll give you 2,000. Is the person coming out of love or is coming because of your money? And that person too is having someone over there.
Our check is cost now, boy. Check is cost. I check it and check no. Your listeners also want to
be. Boss course.
That's course, Nelly check. Like so, it's go like from what I say, we shouldn't be of high expectation.
But we have to expect something.
Yes, but nti mama onya higher when do one more.
I mean, what I'm struggling to understand is, it's like it's our own doing. Like we lose touch with the fact that we have somebody we have. I think the man said it earlier. We have promised to dedicate our life and time to. So we begin looking at other places, forgetting that we are at a stage in the relationship where perhaps husband is doing, giving a lot more time to work because he's accruing this much to bring to the family. So it means that at that point, you, the spouse, will have to be double up or you do things to cover his absence or what he's not able to do at this phase of the relationship. But we would think that the person still has to be the way he started it with you, but somehow life and life ensures that it can't be like that. Nabans?
Harry. Perfect. Who comment to your perfect Henry? You see, my only day one. Or pair only a new plan for guy. This guy was so dumb. See, this picture we've seen it before. This story we've read it before. We know how it ends. What a mistake though. Let me leave my husband and going for this guy. At the point, this guy was so dumpy and going for another young lady. Into just as Bradley said, it all started with the fact that if she had the girl in this story now, sorry, woman in the story now, husband in your time. Might be the husband is always at work, I don't know, or whatever. It might be the husband also at a continue or don't pay the road here, Papa say. However, attention now, because from what the woman can know, it seems the gentleman is giving her more attention now.
Yes.
So one friend, we take a snow window. The one cannot obey. The attention is what has drawn her mind to the gentleman now. No, why fall easily or go through all this situation. No. So I believe the husband, no, she also double up on try. This thing it happens in homes. Yeah, where we are going to just be done. Your last kakra. Aha, we see my men Miss Luke, we be undressed in the pool. Maybe what they young pony and beam. And those small things sometimes they also count. Until we need to do them. Let's show love, let's show concern, let's show care. Let's give attention to ourselves. In your, yeah.
I don't understand. Somebody was telling me, "What's washed? Oh, Nankani, me to Krubism, wash 10 years."
No, they don't do it.
What is that?
We don't say I love you again. You don't have.
Meanwhile, you can just charter a taxi, go to this guy's office. You can make him a coffee. 9. What you have done to the guy.
It's a very good point. No, to the mankind child, mankind Henry, mankind child. What's the baby?
It's
like the little things that we do to spice up relationship.
We need to keep playing with each other.
Yeah, I think sometimes the mistake is when family setting, we try to, in as much as we are working hard to build a family, to make the home a home, to make these kids comfortable, we intend to forget certain things that we were doing that was reviving the marriage. We tend to forget, or the relationship. So like we have to do everything intentional. First show trim say me what so me name me this day dear we'll do this, and I said this day is for the family. You do that, and then the lady, please, she should be very careful. Oh. Maybe all truth all can't true. She should be very, very careful. And then please, that spiritual connection only feel. Now there is nothing spiritual about what she's doing. Nanny feeling. She's talking based on her feelings, and her feelings will not lead her to the right path. So it's better she stick to the husband or on their own journey now. On conquer for kwesi broke man. And so kwesi sunye skubon so many time amana.
Anyway, what?
No.
When you're about
what's Bansi saying there? I don't know. What the woman is saying. The woman is saying that spiritually, she thinks that spiritually they are connected. And I'm basing on it that people are saying things spiritually. Oh, spiritually, I see that I may more offering whatever they call. It's I relate it like the way I walk up on pair into spiritually. And you should not also forget that this broke men now one they are looking for surviving a yo. What's besia no nya warpa. But be using your warpa so ye. It will no feel there though you are married. But maybe the guy doesn't have the intention of even having a relationship with the woman. A bit of friend or one keke.
You are helping me survive.
No, or like a bit of meta is from the elbow mamuti. But all come no muno she ni say no. Then she just draw a conclusion. Oh she say no. A bit at that time to the guy was going there with boxer shorts no. Nebia boxer and po we ya ton China so that to share trousers no. She has just drawn the conclusion. That is the spiritual connection. You see, so all these things makes it look a little bit. It's the money no. Or share no who the no on the nipa no spiritually they are connected because that is what she wants at that stage. So often them no they did not that can ask them. So maybe the guy nakasana Eric and guy no anya na adwumpu da oba best woman because oshe ne class or she woman ne class. They are not they don't match. It on so them put the woman no kra no like or best woman ne pe. Another only woman probably have any sexual another affair. But the woman see it beyond things.
Yeah.
They saw that this guy is a broke guy. So after that, normal guy no to friend 100 cedis.
Okay.
Or 2 times man now, no man 100 cedis. No, so I'm staying around. So he just pay me a visit.
Okay.
Or better not until the you no record no man be 1,000 cedis. By guy in there, I'll get something.
Okay.
But before they realize
So
it can lead to
not
so
you-
many
not
things.
you
Guy
far.
not you far. But the woman is the one that is leading the whole thing.
Okay.
The guy may be innocent.
So in this case, the woman has a certain fantasy that she wants to live,
That is it.
and the guy happens to be the muse.
Or she needs to know and realize that normally say what say go to one say if Nana can bear me witness say go to one what tiny page now she say chini better women can read meanings to that. No, women can read meanings to that. So as soon as Owina then waited that the guy should stand up and see the frontage. You get it? Though guy in up in Pemapa. But all share everything was at the waist. So all this thing, the guy is innocent, but the woman is trying to force the guy to do something that the guy is not willing to do. That's
Okay.
why I can see it.
Okay.
So maybe it's not, the guy doesn't know anything about it.
It's woman know whose spiritual connection, but the
The
guy
guy doesn't know any spiritual connection.
Okay.
So I wish you call some pastors to pray for that woman.
Sir.
Because that spiritual connection, I don't understand. Is it because who guy no spiritually these people we are connected? Because I've seen what I want. And when men becomes a little bit tight and that kind of thing, no start way I can say. Because they are always thinking too much of that. That's why elsewhere people love doing their own thing. You see? So man share whatever things no record no. Or feel the man also feel man or don't say in homework he.
Okay.
The husband.
All right. We have about 5 more minutes to go, so let's look at ways of curing such situations in our relationships. Because what I've realized is that no matter where you are in a relationship, whether you are the boyfriend girlfriend level or you are married, at some point in the relationship this kind of imbalance comes.
Is it inferiority complex?
It is not. It's just that sometimes, like in the case of women, sometimes it's the children that takes up a lot of the time of the woman, and so if the man doesn't get close, then the relationship or their closeness then begins to widen. And then a case where the man finds a very good job and the job is taking more of his time and the woman doesn't do the opposite, closing up to the husband, then that kind of thing also starts happening there. So I think if we really see that companionship, if we nurture it very well, can give us so much in our lives, especially in the latter part of our days in our relationships. We will take these teething issues very seriously and tackle them when they come up. But like I'm saying, they do come up at some point in the relationship, that kind of thing comes. And if you don't, as a couple, tackle it head
So
on,
that is
then
where
it festers and becomes.
communication should come.
Yeah.
Open communication.
Mm,
Whenever, because definitely when sorry, when it's happening, I think it's one party who will notice that. So the moment you notice that, then you draw your partner's attention that no, this is what is happening. So you talk things over. Open communication. What do you think you can do to bring back the vibe, so that like it doesn't become a trial like that, like things doesn't fall apart. So have that open communication, heart to heart communication. One in kasa no so definitely nipa bi anyene kasa say even that instance nipo na on kan dey you are obia okoda sebi onyi pe ade obodwene ho, then that person would, you realize that the person would change, and as it be on correcting why wrong but correcting for the thing to come back to it. So that is where communication is very very important. Because no communication ya pampe adena jinsem obey a spiritual feel a connection in my past life lady likende I the way she know when the past life mude because of just a feelings and then I be say si no we know the check whatever check alignment.
all right, Nanavans, I think you will have the last word on this one for us.
Okay, Henry. So to add to that, I believe immediately we get married, there are limits as certain things that we can do. All right, there are certain standards that we need to also set for ourselves as married people. I believe when we encounter such scenario where maybe you meet somebody who has expressed interest in trying to whatever it is, always remember you're already tied to a partner. All right, and that does not give you room to be able to do such things. Intimately check thought and as but not try neither. I stop in that initial stage. Because sometimes if you don't stop it and it develops at another level, another phase, it's very difficult to control or to manage. Initially, not such a but now fast rebuke, So no by at least you wouldn't even, engage it at all. No one can for hobby and fun, bro. That is what I would say to the woman, because the whole stage goes, if care is not taken, if your partner figure, you should even get to know that is what you've been doing behind the scenes. It might even lead to separation. I believe that maintain and cry in the first place. No matter what it is, if you have a challenge in your marriage, try and face it. Okay. There's nothing like a perfect home. There are issues everywhere. However, when you make that conscious effort, I believe you can fix it.
Okay, so finally to all of us, I think her last question was, what should I do to get over this feeling? How does she kill the feeling?
By just as Nana even talked about that, like just know that you are stuck to someone. You've said yes before thousands.
So she should get hold of herself. So
yes, come to realization. Hey, I'm a married woman. This is the man I have. I promised God before. I stood before God and man to say that no, so whatever it is, no, he's the one that like my focus should be on. So hey, get thee behind me, you this Satan, you this evil, revoke that. Ibisa, then
love everything by saying
you evil.
Papa
hasn't done anything.
But on the food
there. Yes.
She's feeling like I have to move the relationship. Oh, it's not about the devil. It's about you, the human being.
And so like the devil, no.
Oh, it's at times you have to let the person, if you can just avoid it. This one is simple and short. The guy, you just stop seeing the guy. If the guy is the one who normally comes and even clean your surrounding for you, you can go and pick another person.
Cut it off.
Cut the relationship.
Set boundaries, because know that you are stuck to person. Someone.
And moreover, always say that there are certain things that spiritually, if you do it, it harm the man. Spiritually,
a woman who cheats on her husband.
Whenever your husband may be rich, have billions of cedis, but when you start doing that,
like
all right.
spiritually.
All right.
Painswood.
44 after 9 p.m. At this juncture, I'll say thank you to you, Nana Barnes, and I will speak. I will speak later. Thank you to
Okay.
Miss Philo.